So Stephen Totilo interviewed Donald Mustard, the chief creator officer, recently, and in this interview, Donald Mustard revealed the origins of the idea of Fortnite, the behind the scenes of the black hole event, and the truth on why he truly left Fortnite. And I'm starting off with why Donald Mustard truly left Fortnite, so the video can end on a good note with some good things he mentioned in the interview. But in the interview, Donald Mustard said that he was devastated because Epic started moving away from live events and started focusing on the metaverse, like the Lego mode, Fortnite Festival, and rocket racing. He states basically the event team was starting to be needed to work on other stuff, and it was devastating to me because I'm like, live events is actually the magic, and not everyone at Epic agrees with that, which is sad because Donald is right. Live events were something that brought the Fortnite community together to experience a once-in-a-lifetime special event. Literally, the recent hand event had 4.2 million concurrent players watch the event, and then players were trying to break the chain as well. Like, how do you see this and go, yeah, let's continue on the metaverse? Like, it's so infuriating because these events were not only experiences, they were also a build-up for the story in Fortnite, which Donald talks about him having to rush the story, which also could most likely be the reason he also left, because he didn't get to finish this story he was building up since the rocket event. And I know that saddens him a lot, as he knows he will never get to finish the story with a lot of interesting characters, unfortunately, hence why the storyline has been on a decline since chapter 4. But Donald Mustard kind of hinted at chapter 3 season 3 being the end of the story, as that was his last season involved, and the trailer and season was about chilling / vibing after the war. Like, once again, it's so unfortunate for Donald, because if you go back to old videos or live streams that he was in, you can hear him talk about the future of Fortnite and how excited he was about it.
Like a charged pistol or something, and it was like zzz, and you have to hold it down, then you let go, and it's like, if you miss, you miss.
That'd be awesome. Like, I think it'd actually be really cool to have a gun like that that's like a charge where you have to hold it, charge it up, you know, it's sitting there.
Yeah.
You let go, boom, a llama, and if they can blow it up, loot flies out of it.
Oh yeah.
He even posts images without context teasing the next season or future. Like, you can tell he's the only one who's passionate about Fortnite. Now, I'm not saying that the employees don't, as they do post what they've been working on for months and how excited they are for players to use it in game, but Donald Mustard was the only one who truly cared about Fortnite. Literally, in the interview, he talked about how he wanted to create a game where it's like being a kid in a backyard or playing with toys. Like, you can tell he really loved his creation. This was his dream game. He has his favorite characters from franchises he loves and put it into a game. Just a straight L from Epic and Team Sweeney, since the metaverse matters in gameplay, live events, and the story. But anyways, let's get into the good stuff Donald Mustard mentioned, like how he came up with Fortnite Battle Royale in an Uber. Yeah, the idea for a flying bus came from a school bus, and that's something. He also talks about how BR mode was made following the success of PUBG, which I already knew. And finally, he talks about the behind the scenes of the black hole event. Donald Mustard thought of the idea and said, this is a live service game. We're never going to do a sequel, so how do we do a sequel without doing a sequel? Take the game offline, make people miss it, and bring it back just different enough for what would be chapter 2. The marketing team was more skeptical, so I went, alright everybody, here's this crazy idea. We're doing this and we're turning off the game for a month. I knew it wasn't going to be for a month, which I'm glad it wasn't a month, since they knew they would have probably lost money in some players. But anyways, that's the end of the interview. It's unfortunate how Donald's creation got turned to a mess years later because of Epic and how corporate they are. But let me know in the comments how you feel about this interview, and yeah, see ya.